What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is KB with the Foxhole. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, hello. It's so nice to see you all again. So today we're going to go ahead and do another r/anti-MLM video, but it's also going to include a little bit from another subreddit that I discovered, r/MLM recovery, which is really cool. I highly suggest checking that one out as well. It's pretty good. It's, as you would expect, people who are recovering from being in an MLM or perhaps being scammed by one, but it's pretty interesting. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we are getting pretty close to the 100 subscriber mark, and I can't freaking believe it. I don't know what happened or how this all happened, but I am just really grateful. Thank you all so much. And if you are here to look at some good old r/anti-MLM, then please stay tuned. So if you haven't already, I would highly recommend checking out Genetically Modified Skeptics channel as well as Telltale's channel, because those channels focus mainly on defining what is a cult, what makes a cult, what makes an MLM a cult, what makes a religious group a cult, and they also discuss the bite model, which I will post here. Bing. And this pretty much is a guide so that if you were in, let's say, Arbonne and you wanted to know, is Arbonne a cult? You could read through this guide here and read through these items here. And if you fit most of these, then, oh my God, you're in a cult. So really good information, really interesting. And I would definitely recommend checking that out. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and launch into a story that I thought was pretty interesting that sounds, well, it's not so much a story as much as it is defining mind control, which is very interesting. So here we go. An excerpt from Combating Mind Control by Stephen Hassan. If there were any doubts, here it is from a psychotherapist and cult expert. Briefly, a destructive cult is a group that violates its members' rights and damages them through the abusive techniques of unethical mind control. It distinguishes itself from a normal, healthy social or religious group by subjecting its members to systematic control of behavior, information, thoughts, and emotions. That's the bite model, to keep them dependent and obedient. When domestic abuse survivors hear this definition, they often describe their relationship with their abuser as a cult with one follower and one leader. A pimp with 4 women or men under his control forms a cult of 5. A sweatshop of foreign workers who have been economically lured there and who now cannot leave is a labor trafficking cult. A multi-level marketing business that makes money not from selling products to buyers, but by misleading and recruiting ever more sales associates is a marketing cult. A corporation that demands obedience and unpaid overtime from its workers and forces them into motivational training sessions that are in fact mind control is a business cult. Methods of operation are what makes a cult destructive. Boom. I mean, so Unique is a cult. Arbonne, definitely a cult. Amway is a cult. It Works is a cult. Herbalife is a cult. I mean, they're all, that's what that is. It's what that is, especially if you read the bite model. Woof. Okay, moving on. Brace yourself, folks. The Hunbot BS is strong with this one. It is strong with this one. Okay. Yeah, this is going to take us on some twisty turnies here, so just stay with me. It's going to be worth it. Can't take it anymore. This is from my sister-in-law. My brother is paying the bills while she sells this fake dream. Story in the comments. Oh, good, and it's Arbonne. Okay, so her sister-in-law posts, when your side hustle pays your mortgage, car payment, and groceries, all while solo parenting 3 little boys. Yes, you can 100% do this too. Yes, you do have the time. So right off the bat, you can tell immediately there's a conflict, or there's a contradiction between what the OP said regarding her brother paying all the bills, and then the Hunbot post saying her side hustle pays for the mortgage, car payment, and groceries. Whew, okay, let's see. My brother started seeing this girl a few years back. They have since had 3 kids. 2 are twins. Jeez. She started up her Arbonne biz a few years back. My family tried to be supportive of her even though we warned her she would probably lose money on this. My mom has spent hundreds on her products. I even purchased their nutrition line to support her. It was all garbage products. They don't work. I knew this and hate MLMs, but just wanted to try and support her. I can only imagine what she has spent. She has products in every nook and cranny in their house, literally cabinets full of trash. I'll leave out all of her obnoxious posts and claims as I want to get on to the main point. Fast forward a few years to this crap show. My brother has an amazing job with the city that pays for his 3 kids and this succubus. She decided she was tired of living in the lower mainland and wanted to move back to her hometown 7.5 hours away. My brother cannot leave his job as it pays the majority of their bills. With generous help from her parents, they put a down payment on a house out there. Her parents are their neighbors. My brother now has to commute 7.5 hours one way to see his children. They are still together. She just decided to move. You can't say no to her or it doesn't end well. He works day in and day out to provide for them. He has sacrificed so much and she never brings that up. He has to live 7.5 hours away from his family for her to have her dream. And now she complains about solo parenting. Now she's trying to sell this lifestyle like she created it. I hate this MLM manipulation. It's a lie. But to be a vulnerable person out there, they may buy this pipe dream and will more than likely fail miserably. It kills me that she claims she is a solo parent providing everything from their house to their car to their food with this stupid effing business. It's a straight up lie. I want to message her so bad and call her out. My mom thinks I should let it go. But man, my blood is boiling. End of rant. Oh, woofy woof, whoa. Oh, I like the comment below that. Wow, don't make a baby with crazy people. Yeah. I mean, don't make babies with people like that. But I guess sometimes crap just happens. I don't know. That is really terrible. Yeah, the last comment says it perfectly. She is scum. Yeah, that chick is scum. And I really hope your brother realizes it. I mean, for the sake of his children, because they don't deserve that either. I don't know. It'll fall through one day. These things don't last. At some point, there will be some kind of floor that will give out. You know, it'll happen. It won't be pretty, but the end is coming for that one for sure. I just hope your brother and his kids are going to be okay. And for the last addition to the video, I'm going to include a story from r/MLM recovery. And if you are into r/anti-MLM, which I think most of you are, at this point, I think I know that by now. But anyways, if you have not checked out r/anti-MLM recovery, you should really check it out. It's basically the same stuff, but slightly more positive. It's more stories and more kind of like personal tales. So definitely worth it. Check it out. My story. I got into Young Living when an old friend from high school started talking to me again. She is actually a pediatric nurse in a big hospital. So when I told her my young son was sick all the time, she said oils. She added me to a Facebook group and introduced me to her upline. They all became my friends. They started a Facebook group called Game Plan Bootcamp, where we had to purchase the Game Plan book. We all read a chapter a week and discussed it in the group, and were given homework. The book is 100% about selling a starter kit and creating a downline. In the book, we were told to never sell a single oil, and to keep pushing the starter kit so we can make all our dreams come true. Most of the book is about how we are supposed to invite people to learn about oil classes at our homes. The class was actually just a sales pitch where we were supposed to read the script. The book promised that we would be making at least $150,000 a year, but it was all up to us and no excuses were allowed. I ended up purchasing all of the marketing materials from that website, like the CDs, and mailing them out to people with samples. I ended up selling 6 starter kits. Then, after all the sales I made, I started having very bad migraines, and I stopped working on Young Living. It was too much to make it my full-time job and still spend time with my son. My upline would not leave me alone. After all, I was their prize stud, bringing in more starter kits than anyone else. I would ask them over and over to wait for me to get my life together, and I would contact them. They started messaging my husband on Facebook when I wouldn't answer, and texting me, "Are we still friends?" and every other guilt trip in the book. These people I signed up under me did not want to sell. I told my upline that, but they would not take no for an answer. My upline embarrassed me, got into the Young Living website, found the people who I sold kits to, and used the contact info from the site to harass them. Once I joined anti-MLM on Reddit, I slowly started to realize I had been scammed and lied to. I am super embarrassed for everything I posted on Facebook, and I am still deleting people I don't know from the days of mass requests, and I am too sick to think about how much money I actually lost. I have also lost all of my friends that connected with me and pretended to care so much about me and my life. They are all super offended I no longer believe in Young Living. I no longer get the fake "how are you doing" texts anymore, and it's been nice, but I miss my friend, and I just feel used. I can't be the only one. Please share your stories with me. Wow, OP. Don't be embarrassed. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, honestly, but don't be embarrassed. You were duped. You know, you were duped just like most of the people who get involved in MLMs are completely duped, okay? So Yeah, it's embarrassing because now you look back and you're like, oh my God, I did that. I sent out all those Facebook posts, all those Instagram posts. I harassed all my friends. Everyone was probably talking like, oh my God, look over there. So-and-so she's an MLMer now. Jeez, I guess that's kind of embarrassing, but I don't know. Don't take it to heart. I hope that you give yourself the credit you deserve for seeing through the BS and getting out when you did, because honestly, that deserves a lot more credit than you're giving yourself. And yes, there are a lot more stories, so you should check out this subreddit too, whoever you are, OP. It's good for you. And before we go today, let's all bask in the glory that is the obligatory cute animal photo. And today it is all three of my animals. We have River the cat, Tippy the dog, and Boots the puppy. My roommate's dogs are not here at the moment, so this is what I have going on. And they are all laying on what is apparently now their bed, which is great. So if you're looking to get a new love of your life, a new family member, I would definitely recommend adopt and not shop. And definitely check out your local shelters, your local humane societies. Donate if you can, volunteer if you can. And please don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. All right, that's going to do it for me today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like that video, please hit that like button. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and join the little community. One of you has suggested a name that I think is going to stick. I think I really like it. So, hello, all of my little foxtrots. How are you doing? Come join the Foxtrotters. Become one of us. It's cool. It's a fun club. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again so much for all of the support. It means so much to me. And until the next video, take care.